Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review. I'm here today to talk to you about Secret of Sulphur Spring Season 3 Episode 1. So it is finally here. After all this time, Season 3 has finally arrived. It came out last night, and I believe on the very next day, being Saturday, it also appeared on the YouTube page for the first episode, and I believe the episodes are supposed to drop on Disney Plus, I believe. I'm not sure if every single last one is going to drop or only a few, or just this one, only because of the simple fact I don't have Disney Plus no more. So I can't check. But pretty much, yeah. This show is amazing. It is a very dark, spooky show for Disney Channel. Originally supposed to be that of a Disney Plus series, but then they brought it on over to Disney Channel, and that's where it's been living. And this is the first spooky-ish, scary-ish type show since So Weird, nearly an entire 2 decades ago. Yes, I've talked about So Weird on my channel a lot. Go watch those videos. I've also reviewed the first 2 seasons of this series. Go watch that. And so with this one, since it's available on YouTube and this and that, I won't go into extreme detail plot storyline by storyline, but I will give the gist of it and stuff like that and my overall thoughts. I thought that it wasn't spooky scary like the season 2 or starting off at season 1. Season 1 was a really good mystery. Season 2 was a really good scary-ish type thing for that of a kid's series. And season 3 seems to be a slight step into season 1 where it's more of a mystery than it is a spooky scary mystery and stuff, but it is still a mystery nevertheless. And this mystery involves that of the entire family, and especially that of Griffin. And that's a lot more of a interconnected mystery than the ones before. In the first one, the mystery revolved around Savannah and a supposed ghost. Turns out she wasn't. And they went back in time and met their parents when they was kids, or teens, I should say. Then the second season, it expanded with a relative of that of Harper's, and about over 100 something years ago. And it really took them far back into the past. This mystery is taking them into the future for the first time. When did this second season come out? I forgot, but now it's set in 2024 when Griffin is in the future. And so Griffin, as you remember at the end of season 2, he went into the future. I forgot why. It's been a good while since I saw this show, but he went to the future for some reason. And there he met the older version. I believe his name is Sam, I think. The little kid he met back in the 50s and stuff. Oh no, it wasn't the 50s. I forgot how far they went back into the past. I think it was about the 60s or something like that. And so trying to find now, what's that dude? Sam. Yes, Sam. They met him in 1962, and then as an adult, they met him now, and he's the one who created the time travel machine. And so he still will not allow Griffin to go to his old house that is now burning down. And we still don't know who set the fire and why the house is burnt down. All we know is that things in Griffin's life is not the same no more. And Sam tries to tell him, man, you don't want to know your future, but of course Griffin wants to know anyway. So he starts taking Griffin to spy on his family. They now live in a different home. Everything is more bleak, more muted, and all of his friends and family are all upset. They're all down, they're all dreary. Something terrible happened in the past, especially with that fire, and they don't want to speak of it. So it's a slow burn of a mystery. The twins, they don't want to talk about it. They say Nothing can repair the past. The boy is very upset. The girl's a little bit more optimistic, but something terrible has happened, and it revolves around something Griffin did or something he's being framed for. And so then he takes him to go see Griffin himself, 2 years in the future. And so we see him working as a mechanic, a team mechanic with his father. Why isn't he in school, you ask? Well, we'll get to that a little bit later. So whatever affected Griffin has caused a ripple effect throughout all his friends. His father and him argue a lot. Griffin can now drive and he wants to go to the school dance. He goes there and it finds out that he has been expelled from school. They won't say what it is, but he wants to find Harper. Apparently him and Harper were finally boyfriend and girlfriend. And so when the future version got kicked out of the dance, the younger version snuck in against Sam's wishes. And he goes looking for Sam. Not Sam, but Harper. And Harper has a new group of friends. And when she's in the restroom, he finds her outside the hall and she wants absolutely nothing to do with him. And she says, everything's your fault. I can't believe like you will come here and talk to me. You know, like I blocked your number. I blocked your email. She has went and completely ghosted his behind. And we find a tidbit out of what happened. Something happened to Topher, her brother. Something so bad, so dramatic, so tragic that it caused everybody to be down in the press and hate his behind. And so she runs off and we have no idea what happened to Topher, but we see a sneak peek into the next episode and the mom is just as furious with Griffin as Harper is. And she doesn't even want him to bring up the name Topher. Was Topher killed? Was he placed in an insane asylum? Is he crippled? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Now, with the other cast members in the past, basically what's going on with them is that, you know, Harper has to hide Savannah. First, let me say, I cannot believe how tall these kids are getting. It is insane. They have gotten taller since the last season, and some of their voices, pretty much all of their voices have changed, except for Harper. Savannah's voice is very mature now. The little twin boy, his voice is mature, and oh my God, the little twin girl, it is nutty and everything. And so Harper's trying to hide Savannah, and she realizes that she'll just stick her in Griffin's room because nobody will look there and stuff. But they have to sneak her in. She has to climb a tree in order to get into the window. Well, of course, she's not very good at sneaking around. And the kids, like the twins and Topher, see her. So now the girl twin think, oh no, the ghost is here. Harper is busy with Ben. She is trying to make up every excuse she can as to this bunker that's down underground. He's all like, it looks like a time capsule. Dude, it looks like a bunker. They're hazmat suits. It's a bunker. All right. Do they not want to say the word bunker on like, you know, Disney Channel and stuff? But anyways, she's doing a fairly decent job of lying, and somehow he believes her, which I don't know if he really does or not. And so the twins, their whole thing is with Topher, they're trying to figure out this whole ghost thing because of the water that was leaking and all that weird mud and stuff like that. And as for, let's see, the parents and everything, the mom went up into that room or near the room and something kind of like knocked her out, you know what I'm saying, like unconscious and stuff. And it was a weird feeling she had to where she's starting to believe in the paranormal now, but nobody else wants to, especially that of Jennifer. And so like, but Jennifer saw all the water, and so she don't know what the world's going on, but she thinks it's like something wrong with the plumbing. Well, Savannah and Harper, they're looking for another crystal because they have to start time traveling and stuff, right? Well, the plumber finds something that was draining up the pipes. It was a giant blue crystal. Harper is all excited because she gets to time travel now, but her excitement is kind of giving her away to Ben. All she has to do is lie and say, oh, I found this unique rock and blah, 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 and stuff like that, and can you give it back to me? Well, of course, she's going to come up with some lame excuse that's going to make them more suspicious of her. But all in all, it was an interesting, slow burn of a mystery that I really appreciate. They didn't tell too much, but they also didn't tell too little. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.